There's a lot to it, really. There's a sense of freedom and a literal sense, because you're a couple feet away from the ground going 30 miles an hour on two little thin rubber wheels. You kind of feel like you're floating or flying, which is nice. I enjoy the metaphoric sense too, because I'm not stuck in a car. I guess it's really just being in contact with the outside air. I'm not sure what that is, but it really feels nice.
There's a growing group of Clarksville residents that decided, either out of economic necessity or personal choice, to use bicycles instead of motorized vehicles to commute around Clarksville. In a city carved by the Red and Cumberland rivers, it's not hills and ridges that riders must overcome, but the Clarksville community itself.
The problem, we seen it out here, because we were on bikes out here during the summer, and the biggest problem we have is motorists don't want to watch us. And it makes it hard for us to maneuver in the traffic lanes, because people think they got the right of way in the lane because they're a vehicle, and it's not like that. As long as there's a bike in that lane, they have just as much right as that vehicle. And the bike lane is designated just for the bike. There shouldn't be a car crowding that lane. The lane's there for that bike. The use of that lane is for that bike. A car shouldn't be in that lane at any time. Roads that don't have bike lanes, you need to give that bicyclist enough move or room to make a maneuver if need be. The bicycle rider also has to obey the laws though. Stop signs, red lights, they gotta use their turn signals also, which are the hand, left turn, right turn, stop. They got to do all that.
Part's really the most annoying part is having to deal with people yell like get a car, or go get a job, you bum, or just like get off the road. And it's like just ignorance. It's a lot of ignorance when it comes to riding a bike in Clarksville and riding against the cars. And unfortunately, it seems like we're being rude when we ride the way we ride, but it's actually safer for us to be more aggressive and take our 3 feet of the road instead of trying to hug the shoulder and run over debris and pop a tire, and maybe in the process of popping a tire, fly over and get ran over by a car.
Oh, as much as it can be inconvenient to accommodate a rider, just remember that you're sitting in 2,000 pounds of metal and plastic. And no matter how annoying it is, no matter whose fault it is, let's talk about that. No matter whose fault it is, if you hit a rider, the rider is likely to die from it. You're gonna have a dent in your car. That's gonna be inconvenient, and your insurance premiums will go up. But compared to being killed, I think you'll be okay.
My roommate was a mechanic here, and he bought me my first bike. I was a pretty heavy set dude. I weighed about 320 pounds and started cycling. And I attribute pretty much all my weight loss to cycling. So.
How often do you ride a week?
Now in the winter seasons, not too often, maybe once or twice a week. If it were summer outside, my bike would be my vehicle. I mean, just anywhere. But if you ride with fear, ultimately, that can lead to more mistakes than if you just accept that, hey, I might get hit and move on, You do have to be safe, and so long as you're following the rules, there's nothing more you can do. But that's what I would like drivers to know, because, I mean, it is true, they oftentimes think that, cyclists have no right to be on the road, and it's the opposite. I mean, we have every much a right as motor vehicles, so. Yeah.
Because that bike, as long as he's in that lane, he has just as much right to that lane as that vehicle or the car that's behind him. If you're going to make a pass, make sure it's safe.
I'm not really a big fan of being indoors or in glass or any kind of vehicle, so The fact that I could be more free to actually like be able to look at stuff when you're going by instead of have to pay attention to the road more is a lot more relaxing, a lot more fun. And for one, I've had arthritis since I was 9, and it helps my body a lot. But pretty much just mainly relaxation. Like, if you get to the point where you can ride comfortably, you can just meditate on your bike, and that part is amazing.